Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LUMIOSE Station.
LUMIOSE Station, good morning. My name is Magnitude. If you don't know who I am, I've been around since about 2007 uploading these Wi-Fi battles under a few different names, mostly the name Magnitude. I've been a part of the Pokemosh Pit. I've been a part of a lot of community projects in my day, and I'm hoping to become a part of LUMIOSE Station as well, but let's get into this. I got a Wi-Fi battle against my good friend. My name is Hat, or Alex, as I call him because he is my friend. I got a Landorus-T, Talonflame, Weezing, Jellicent, Mega Alakazam, and Greninja, and he has his part of his GBA team. If you don't know what the GBA is, that is a NFL-type Pokemon league that we are involved with going on my channel here, but another time, another place. I lead with my Scarf Landorus. He's only with Gigalith. That's obviously got Sturdy. He's obviously got Stealth Rock. So if I just U-turn out, gonna break at least the Sturdy. So it's gonna be one less thing just for me to worry about in the end. I'm gonna predict him to use Stealth Rock and only Stealth Rock, so I feel safe going into my Alakazam, who's frailer than a wet piece of paper, I suppose. Could tear that shit up. Goes into Espeon to take what he assumed. I don't really know what he assumed I was going to do, but I become Mega Alakazam. I'm going to trace his ability because that's what Mega Alakazam gets, and I get the Magic Bounce, which is really nice. And I go for a Psychic there. He's going to resist that, but based on how much that did, I'm confident that a Shadow Ball can do probably do about 75%. So he gets up a Light Screen, which is really unfortunate because now Mega Alakazam's effectiveness is going to be cut. And based on the fact I didn't see him get any leftovers, I'm going to assume he's got that Light Clay to make it even more powerful. Or to make the screens last even longer. Added that screen power. That Skull did an alright amount, I guess. I'm not worried about burning him now because he doesn't have the, he doesn't have the Synchronize. So if I burn him, that'd just be kind of cool. But he goes into Aegislash. And I just go for another Scald as I have no reason not to. And that does nothing with the Light Screen. That is awful. It does absolutely nothing. With the leftovers, I'm pretty sure it does 2 damage. But I keep going for the Scald just to get the burn, hoping to cut that thing's effectiveness, and I do get the burn. He's going to change his stance, and he's going to go for a Shadow Ball, the mixed Aegislash. Man, this battle was about 2 weeks ago. Actually, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, so it was before I even assumed mixed Aegislash was going to be a real thing. But he's there, and he's doing damage to Jellicent one way or another. But I go for Hex because I run the Scald Hex, and that does so much! Oh, man, almost taking him out. And the Shadow Ball is going to, unfortunately, take me out. But that Hex did a lot of damage. He's pretty much useless now. He's slower than everything else. He's got the burn on him. He's going to die in 1 turn. So I just go into my Landorus, just to, I guess get the U-turn out on there and just deal some damage to him. But he goes for a Shadow Sneak to deal just that much more to me, which is going to be literally nothing. About a handful of damage when you turn out there. Now, I guess with the rocks, I'm a little concerned about the consistent U-turning, but right now I just have to go with that and, just hope I can, at the end, clean up with the Scarf. But I go into Alakazam. He's got extra. I'm going to trace his Sand Rush. There's no Sand Up, so that's not really a big deal. And I really didn't want to die to anything. I knew I had Weezing anyway, so I might as well go into Weezing. And he just goes for the Rock Slide, and that little amount of damage is exactly why I went into Weezing in the first place. There's no reason to risk not killing with Alakazam when I got a perfectly good Weezing just waiting in the wings. He's going to go into Espeon. He's going to Magic Bounce Will-Wisp back at me, which was a great play on his part. But I guess, it's not the end of the world. I'm not a physical attacker in the slightest. The walling ability is still there. Granted, it's a little less effective because he's burned, but overall, it's not too bad. I'm going to go and trace the Magic Bounce, and he's going to go for a Psychic. I knew I could live a Psychic because, well, that's not very effective, and there you go. And I go for a Shadow Ball, and that's going to do everything. In fact, with that crit, Espeon's HP is still dropping to this day, almost 4 weeks later. I'm still really afraid of Excadrill for obvious reasons, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap back out into Weezing. I don't really want to risk anything. He continues to go for the Rock Slide, and that's going to do not a lot of damage. And after all that, I'm at 48, but he is still afraid of being burned, and for good reason. So now he goes into Infernape, and I just go for a Fire Blast. I'm not playing any games right now. That was kind of a game, I guess. It didn't really do a lot of damage to Infernape, but that Infernape, man, that is he's Thunder Punching me. that is going to take me out. And he's got a lot of quick stuff on his team. I go to Greninja, though. I got this. I guess he thought I was going to go to Greninja. I'm not quite sure, but I have Greninja, and he has to switch out. He doesn't want any of this Greninja. He goes into Gigalith, which he still has from the beginning of the match. And I'm going to go for an extra sensory, which you don't really see all that often, but maybe you do. I don't know. But either way, it takes him out almost to the end. He has that berry going on, that big citrus berry. I'm going to go ahead and Grass Knot him. Super effective. Get that stab, because everything is stab with Protean. And I'm going to end up taking on the Gigalith that I'm quite pleased about. He goes into Garchomp, and the last time we faced, he had a Yachi Berry, and he told me as soon as this happened that he threw the Scarf on the Garchomp specifically for this battle against Greninja. We had battled like a week and a half before this, and I guess my Greninja took him out with the Yachi Berry, and he had enough of that. So he's going to switch out, though. I definitely now know he's Scarf. He's going to go into Excadrill, and he's going to take that huge Earthquake from that Landorus-T, and that is going to be every bit of damage that has. And all I'm worried about is that Garchomp. Now, hopefully, hopefully I can get something going there. I switch out and I go into Alakazam because I want to save my... Because since he's Scarfed, he's going to outspeed my Alakazam anyway. And I know I still have the Landorus as well as a Talonflame, which you've yet to see going. And I get that Rough Skin damage out, so I'm hoping the Rough Skin damage, plus I'm praying that I can live an Earthquake when it comes back, or Dragon Claw when it comes back in, because I know he's probably going to switch out to get rid of the Intimidate on him. So he's going to go into Infernape, going to take the Earthquake out. Now I have to live a Dragon Claw, because I don't think that Talonflame alone can take him out. So I have to live a Dragon Claw, have to get an Earthquake off. Do you believe in miracles? We need it. We get it. We get to live at 15 damage. We take him down to enough where it doesn't matter, because Talonflame's going to come in. Talonflame's going to finish the job. He's the 04 Keith Folk. I hope some of you get this reference. We're beating the Cardinals, baby. Swept them in 4. I hope to see you guys on my channel. This was a fantastic match, I thought. Make sure you subscribe to the LUMIOSE Station as well. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.